Oh, wow. You look like you've seen some stuff. Yeah. Spent a little bit too much time on the internet, maybe. Yeah, I don't know if our eyebleach can tackle this one. Do you mind if I just kind of poke around in there? See what we're working with? Okay, so I'm gonna get into your brain here. And whoa. Yeah, that's pretty grody in there. What did you get into? See if I can I scrape some of this away with just a fingernail? No. No, not even. Well, this is a big old mess. So I think we're really gonna have to do something pretty drastic. We can get in here. I've got some brainwash. I've got some little scrubby tools. Everything we could need for an extreme mind cleaning. Because that's not coming off. Okay, well, so I'm going to do a little poking around. Let's see. Let's grab this guy and this one here. And we'll just pick around in the folds of your brain. And see what we've got going on. No, it's like really down in there. I have to really scrub that out. Yikes. I haven't seen something like this since the days of forums, really. Well, I think we can get this cleaned up, but we're gonna have to really spend some time getting in there, I think. So, I'd like to start by just kind of working off any of that surface dust, if you don't mind. It's much more effective to clean when you don't accidentally create a mud out of the dust. Just wipe it off first, and then your job's going to be a lot easier. We'll just see what we can get here. I mean, it's not much, but we're going to have to spend a good amount of resources just almost descaling. Okay. Does that feel any better at all? Yeah, I was hoping it might help a little bit, but this is a lot. Gotta get back in the cerebellum here. You'd be surprised where this stuff can get to. It doesn't immediately affect things like the brainstem and the cerebellum, but anything the cerebrum's got going on, well, you don't get it cleaned regularly and it can affect completely unrelated structures. Anyway, okay, how about we just get everything wet down a little bit? So I've got a little mist bottle, and I'm just gonna get everything like just barely damp. I don't want everything soaking wet, so I'm gonna cover your eyes so that this doesn't get into that. Seems like enough. Let me see what's going on here. Oh yeah, just some surface dampness. That's what we're looking for. Nothing crazy. At least to start. So I have a little device here that helps me make my soap go a lot longer, a lot further by making it into a foam. And I'm just going to get, let's see, we're going to need a pump of this. Okay, then we're going to need a bit of water. I want a low moisture foam. Let's start there. Then I'm just going to whip this together. Alright. That's pretty good. So we've got not very many bubbles. But I think I can work with that. So let's begin with just a little bit. We're just going to get this started. Okay, let me grab the mist bottle. And don't worry, we do a complimentary hair brushing or combing, whichever is applicable at the end, because we really need to get in there. Okay, how about a bit more? Starting with just getting everything kind of worked in and seeing what we can do everything up. Yeah, it'll be hard, but I think it'll work out. So let's go ahead. I want to get a little deeper into the brain. And I have some texture tools. We can start with the sensory brushes. We can work our way down in intensity. Let's get ready for some heavy-duty scrubbing. So I'm going to, let's see, just put this right here. We're going to take a good dollop of this. Just spread it on our brush. There's one. Like butter and bread. And we still have some more as needed. Okay. Give each of these guys their own little spritz. Alright. You ready? Okay. This also works to wash the hair, so get a bit of a 2-in-1 action here. Try to work with the hair so I don't tangle it. Little hairs everywhere. Oh, they're coming with me. Let's pause for a moment and grab some other tools that can help us scrub everything. A little bit mist for you. A little bit for me. Looks great for light exfoliation, but distributing the brain wash a little bit better. Just getting this through the hair a bit. Just sandwiching the strands between my scrub pads. There we are, nice. Alright, we're making some headway. I think by the time this is done, you'll be good as new. Make sure to get the back bed. Sure to get the hair. Let's clean these off first. Taking some hairs with me. And then we'll get some more wash. Without little hairs. There we are. And the other one. A little bit more. picking up good leather here. Make sure we get the frontal lobe here. Okay, through there. Okay. Let's check it out for a moment. We are going to do a bit of misting. Just to see what's left here. Because we've still got the lather, I'm going to do this mostly by touch. I'm just feeling the surface of your brain. I'll have to get into the folds a bit. Okay, yeah, I think that surface is good, but we do need to get a little deeper down in there. So I've got a couple of tools for the job here. Little scrubby guys to get into the folds. We're using the smaller, gentler scrub surface. Because it's a little more sensitive in there. This is where we really mess things up a little bit. I get into all these little folds. Make sure they're scrubbed clean. This will just help break down everything that we do encounter. Oh, caught a little bit. just reassess here. Work down some of the leather. Relaxing this out of there. Okay. Let's feel around. See what we got. Gonna work in the back here. I'm content with that. I think that we've really worked away all that nastiness. So, there's a few things we need to do here. I've got this towel here. We're going to work out the last of the brainwash, and we're going to dry the hair a little bit, but we can also use this to give the brain a bit of a massage. So let's see, and then here, rub this around here, and let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna clip this right there so that everything stays put. Okay, let me know if the pressure's too much. Anything doesn't feel right. Just using my whole hands to really get in there and soothe what firstly ailed you, but also can be a little hard on the brain to scrub it to death. So we're trying to soothe that irritation a bit. Good, and I'm just going to bring the towel up a little bit. Okay. Oh, need a little bit more there. Bottom here, cerebellum and the brainstem. It's really getting in there. Let me go ahead and just reposition our towel here and turn it over so that we've got a drier side. Let's see. Maybe. Okay. I'll just clip this into place. Go. Whole hand to circle the head. Okay. I think that is that. Now I am going to do a little bit of waxing with your brain. I've got a nice microfiber cloth, and we're just going to, there it is, some of our wax. We're going to polish the surface of the brain. Some polish in there. So what this can help do is it can help whatever it is you got into. It's like brushing your teeth. When the surface of the tooth is smooth, it's harder for things to get stuck, and it's easier to keep clean. So we're making the surface of the brain a little smoother. And then maybe that can help keep from all this getting as bad as it was. It can't really stick in the first place. Not that I'm suggesting you should go looking for it. And I do still recommend regular trips to our eye bleach. But just in case, sometimes these things can be accidental. And if it is, then it'll be easier for you to just let it roll off your back. Like water off a duck. Rather than getting stuck on it and it gets stuck in your brain and it's easier to focus on. Oh, this is going to be real fun trying to sort back out. I've got a few tools that I can use, and I'm just trying to see how smooth your brain is. Smoother the brain, the less you'll worry. I think I can get in just a bit more. Just really work that in there. This will be a lot of fun to sort back out, but we really needed to just get in there without regard for how we were going to need to clean up later. Okay. Let's see what we got. Feels pretty smooth. Just checking for any little bits I might have missed in scrubbery. But no, that feels pretty okay. So I am going to just take a look at your hair. So let's put everything back. Put your head back so that your brain isn't out there. Wow, okay. Yeah, this is gonna be a lot. So let's just try to start very gently, maybe work at the bottom. That's a start. We can just very gently work with this. Oh. No. Let's try on this side. I'm not going to try to pull it all. I'm just going to let this go as far as it will. And then just pull off. And we can... And we can be as gentle as possible. Going a lot smoother than I thought it would, but this top part's a little different. Okay, I'm just going to go in with my fingers and just untangle some things by hand. There we go. Sometimes you can't go in with a brush at all. You need to do everything super gently. Like when you have wavy hair, you have to brush everything out with your hands as opposed to a comb or a brush. So it keeps the integrity of the waves intact without breaking them up. Good. Okay. That's a lot better. That's a lot better. Let's see. We can do this side. Yep. Good. I'll just keep working at this until your hair is all smooth. There we go. I'm just going to pull apart that tangle. Nice. Nicely done. That one, great. It's turning out really well. From the looks of it, it was quite a mess, but this is not bad. Not bad at all. Go. Yeah. With my fingers. Okay, just gonna separate the strands there. There we go. No harm. Then this one, just with my fingers, separating it out so it won't stay tangled. And luckily, since the hair is parted on the other side, there's not much for this side to get all tangled up in. Okay. Last little smoothing. You look smoother than when you came in. So I was able to get everything back in place. So, how is your brain feeling now? Does it feel a little less heavy? Hair feels very soft, and everything is all set to rights. So, do you have any questions for me at all? Yeah, I wouldn't recommend this extreme mind cleaning more than, say, twice a year or so. It can be a little intense for people. And really, no one should be needing an extreme brain cleaning more than that anyway. Otherwise, they're really getting into some shady things. So, alright, well, I'd like to thank you so much for coming in when you needed to. Maybe could have come in a little sooner, but all that matters is that you were here and allowing me to clean up your brain. I hope you have a